And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now, accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.
FBI, open up! Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a lot to talk about. So, some people were upset that the video wouldn't play yesterday. Well, guess what? That was a glitch with StreamYard. So, get over yourselves. I want to give a shout out to Deborah Murphy, one of my biggest fans. Maybe I'll give you an autograph and have a meet and greet someday. But I really appreciate your feedback and all that. Like, everyone that supports the show, you guys are great. But anyway, wow, Jeff Canarsie turned into a big crybaby. Very odd what's going on here. Maureen, how are you? Full green light. Reality Report with Craig. How are you? Shout out to Craig. Go check out the Reality Report. He's been stand up ever since day one. He doesn't fold, doesn't wane like a lot of these people do. But I heard something recently on, what was it? Tom LaVecchia's show when he interviewed Jeff Lohman or Jeff Canarsie. My bad. And he was saying, I hate rats. I have disdain for them. They put people in prison. What's this? Just curious. Honest question. I have a couple questions for you. What's that? And I got another one to show you guys. It's just very odd that he would say he has this disdain for rats when he's hugged up on Johnny A-Light. Oh, wait, Johnny A-Light's the biggest mobster in the world. I forgot. But what's up with this? Explain. Explain. I don't think you have a good enough explanation for this shit right here. And you don't want people to know, or you don't, I don't know. You're not a gangster, Canarsie. Maybe you play one on TV, but you're not one in real life. You're not connected to the mafia. I mean, listen, I thought he had a decent channel with, the information he gets and this and that. He was doing all right, I guess. But, it seems like he wants to put himself in places that he's never been before. Like a lot of these people do. The other Jeff does the same shit. Seems like he talks about prison like he's been there before. Never been there a day in his fucking life. So it's just weird. Very weird. But if you guys didn't know, yesterday, the video I played yesterday was an edited video. It was Jeff Canarsie talking about Merlino, and then I edited in parts where he's talking about other people talking about Merlino. So that's maybe the confusion that people were getting. But I'm going to play the full video, and the only parts I edited were when it switches over to putting someone else on the screen, and you guys can see exactly what he had to say. Let's check it out. And again, StreamYard's not working with the share video part, so.
All right, can everybody hear me? Do me a solid. Long time no see, by the way. If you can hear me, do me a solid. And
hey, go subscribe to his channel, Mob Talk Radio, if that's what you like. I'm definitely not a hater when it comes to people putting out content. Go subscribe if you want to. But let's take a listen.
Press the number 1 in the chat. This is going to get a little grimy, not going to lie. I've been out of tune for a while, so I'm not sure if I'm doing everything right again here.
Unedited.
All right, I see a bunch of ones. So I want to preface what this show is.
Sonny's doing okay. Thank you guys all for the prayers for Sonny. He's doing great. He had his procedure done yesterday, and he's recovering. He said he's a little sore, but he appreciates everybody's support and all the prayers and well wishes that you guys gave. He really appreciates it. Yeah, it seems like it's very weird. It's a big, huge man crush. One-sided friendship is what it is.
One, it's kind of me getting back into lives. That's number one, right? And number two, this is just kind of going to be my statement for this. This is the course that I have chosen. And those of you that aren't with me on it, well, that makes me sad. But that's going to be dealt with in time. And we're going to talk about anything you guys want to talk about. But there's something.
That's your preference. I'm not telling you you have to, Dustin. Yeah, I don't subscribe to anybody. I stay away from all the bullshit. It's not you can pretty much tell if somebody is your friend, maybe he just can't tell that. I think he wanted it to be a tight friendship and all this, but no bueno. And I heard that this guy says he's from Pennsylvania and was related to the patriarchs or something. Definitely not the case either. We all seen the videos of him pretending to be Elvis and the way he talked before he was on this social medias, right? And it's all changed up now.
Something that I got to get to first. And it's not something I ever wanted to have to do. But there comes a time, as a man, you got to do what you got to do.
Ivan, what's up, man?
So I'm going to play something that I pre-recorded for everybody. It's going to shock a lot of people. It's going to shock some people. But I need you to understand, most importantly, respect is something that needs to be given to everybody. You earn that, and you should be treated how you treat others.
All right, so he does all this shit for Joey. So what? Joey should kiss his ass and be like praising him and this and that. He went through some indictments. He worked on someone said he was apprentice with one of the lawyers or something like that, like a paralegal type thing. And then you got this other guy that comes in, right, on this video, and he's like, "Oh, you're on the indictment." Like he was involved somehow. It's just very weird. Sonny's doing great. He's recovering right now. He is a radio guy. That's exactly what he is. He's a radio guy. Mob Talk Radio, hence the word.
And that's the reality. Hello, Chardonnay. How are you? And some of you already know what this is.
Thinks he's a mob attorney.
Some of you, in the background. So when I start playing this, if you guys cannot hear what's being said, I need you to tell me in the chat.
He talks to some people in the background, but are they your friends? I know he's friends with one of those rats down there in York, PA. 100%. He bought him the microphone that he sucks on every day.
Immediately. So we're going to play it, and then we're going to talk about it. And yeah, my hair's getting a little longer, but it's all going gray and falling out. So here we go. Well, Gianni, that's what I'm going to talk about. So here we go. All right. So here we
go.
I'm Jeff Canarsie from Mob Talk Radio. As you can see, it says pre-recorded for my own sanity. This is not something I ever wanted to have to do.
So this is the unedited version. There's no edits in there. It's straight through. No edits. So you guys can see it for yourself on what he said and all this other shit. So you can get some context onto what exactly is going on.
I don't believe in this kind of stuff. But I did everything I could behind the scenes to mitigate it. Did everything I could to backdoor it. But I was ignored. And so what am I talking about? Well, recently, Joey Merlino was on his podcast. And the trolls were in there asking about me because, everybody has to prove whether I know somebody or I don't, as if it really makes a difference at the end of the day.
But it seems to make a difference to you, because if it didn't, you wouldn't be talking about it. If you were truly his friend, you would not have to make a fucking video. Do you understand?
And I have said this repeatedly. Who you know in this world doesn't make you legitimate, doesn't make you credible, or whatever.
Touche.
But when I tell you I know somebody, when I tell you I'm friends with somebody, I'm not lying to you. I'm just not. There's no reason for me to do it. And countless of you have badgered the guy.
He said backdoor.
Asked him repeatedly, do you know him? And he's like, yeah, but it's not a good enough for any of you. You got to keep asking shit. So when people were in there, they asked, what do you think about Canarsie? The little snuff says, Canarsie. Somebody said Jeff Canarsie. And Joey literally said, and I quote, who the fuck is Jeff Canarsie? Little snuff goes, oh, I don't know. And then a few seconds later, Joey goes, oh, no. He came to my trial. He's okay, I think. And after that video, I got all kinds of messages and emails saying that I was a liar and I didn't know him. And it's bullshit. My entire business, because this is how I put money on my table, relies on me being honest. Why am I going to say I know somebody when you could just message him and ask him and he says no? Then I'm a fraud, right? Then I'm a liar. That's all people have done is asked him repeatedly. But my business relies on me being honest, relies on me being transparent, relies on me to have credibility. My credibility is not based on knowing anybody. It's telling you the truth, which I've done. Whether you like me or not. The fact is, I do know Joey, and he does know me. Why he said that, I don't fucking know. Maybe he thought in some way he was protecting me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. He was protecting you. No, I think he really doesn't have a friendship with you like you think he does. That's what I think.
I did try to reach out to him, texted him, and he ignored me. So if I don't know him, how do I have his number? Get real. And listen, the truth is this. It don't matter if I know him or if I know Jesus Christ Almighty. It doesn't change my show, how I deliver it, the research I do, or how I do it.
It should end right there. That whole show should have ended right there with that statement. But it can't. It can't, because he's in his feelings. He's in his feelings. So watch, it takes a dramatic turn.
Knowing somebody does not make your show viable. Anybody who believes that is stupider than I ever thought. And the truth is, I didn't want to do this. Over the last few months, I have been giving Joey all of his rap paperwork. All of it.
I think there's a little jealousy between him and Dominic Crea from the We Push Back movement. Now, he's saying that he gave Joey all of the rap paperwork, but we know that that's a lie. He didn't give him all of the paperwork because he's been working with Dominic. And I think because Joey had Dominic on the show and gave him some shout outs, that really hurt this guy's ego. And that's the reason for this. That's my personal opinion.
He would call me, he would text me, ask him to give him the files on this guy and that guy and highlight it for him so that he could get the point across in the way that he needed to. Did he have other help? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not saying I'm the only one.
Hey, Raekwon, what's up? Rah-rah, Paul.
And there's nothing wrong with getting help doing something. Some people are very good at doing this and other people are better at having a voice and having respectability behind them so that they could do it and they can purvey it. Because, listen, the truth of the matter is, whether you like Joey or
what's
not,
up?
He has credibility. So when he comes out and he says XYZ about an informant, he's telling you the truth.
All right, so does he have credibility? Because I don't understand. What's this picture? He's with John A. Light. He said he hates rats. He can't stand them. Oh, wait, there's another picture of him and John A. Light and some other guy. And I just don't understand. Make this make sense to me. Oh, that was photoshopped. Probably photoshopped, right? Is that what it was? It sure does look like Jeff Canarsie with some weight on him. But I think this kind of damages your credibility there, Chief.
And he's got the facts to support that. And there's nothing wrong with getting help doing it. But did I ever get thanked for anything I did? No, never, not once.
Here we go.
Did he ever shout me out? No, never, not once. Instead, he thanks somebody else nonstop for everything as if I was a fucking schmuck. Or if I was a jerk off. And it's bullshit. And to me, it's disrespectful and out of line. I'm not the type of guy that's going to show you texts, so don't even ask for them. Don't ask for emails, because I don't believe in that. That's rat shit, and I don't fucking do that. But I'm telling you, we were friends up until a couple days ago. And he can say whatever the fuck he wants. I don't care. From day one. And nobody can dispute this. I have been next to them. I have done everything within my being to help them. I have helped go through indictments. I helped in any facet I could. I have deflected for their cause. I've put myself in dangerous and perilous situations because I believe in people.
Dangerous and perilous situations he put himself in for Joey. Do you guys believe that? He put himself in harm's way for Joey Merlino. That's pretty noble of you for a friend that you think you had, but you had no idea.
And if you think in any way, shape, or form I would defend somebody at my own risk, my own liberty, and my own freedom if I didn't know them is fucking absurd. I do dumb shit sometimes, but I'm not stupid. And after all I've done, to be basically spit on publicly, and I don't know the reason. And because
all right, you guys, I need a question answered. So he said that he was spit on publicly because of the shout out part when they asked him if he knew him. I believe he did say he knew him. So do you think that, my question to you is, do you think that this guy is overreacting with the whole situation? If you think he's overreacting, put a 1 in the chat. If you think he's not overreacting, put a 2 in the chat. Staxx, two-faced hypocrite. That's exactly what Canarsie is. It's wild. It sounds exactly right. I don't understand this picture or this one. I mean, that looks like he's hanging out with fucking John A. Light. John A. Light is the biggest rat out there. He wants everyone to believe he's the biggest gangster on the block. No bueno. He's below the coffee boy. He's one step below the coffee boy. I think it was a one-sided friendship. This guy had a delusion in his head that they were like tight friends, which was not the case.
Because when I tried to reach out, I got ignored. It is what it is. I have no other course than defend myself and my credibility. Because when you say something like that, it makes a fuck out of me publicly.
Credibility.
And that's uncalled for. I don't give a fuck who you are. Could have been my brother. I would say the same shit. But to be texted, called daily, call weekly, sometimes daily, providing assistance, putting aside my own fucking work to help somebody else, only to watch somebody else get all of the credit for that, never be thanked, and be treated like a jerk off, is something I'm not going to stand for.
He's
And
not
where
gonna
I come
stand
from, there
for
is a
it.
thing called respect and loyalty. And, I just.
Yeah, to your friends that you have, that you know are your friends. Not to people. You know how many people I help on this YouTube, social medias? Do you know, like, how many people that I help behind the scenes on this social medias? And I don't say a damn word about none of them. Because that's just some weirdo shit to do. I help countless people. And I don't ask for anything in return. I don't even want their friendship. It doesn't matter to me. I'll help anybody. But this guy, he seems like he's very hurt. Very hurt.
Just feel like I was used and then treated like trash. As if whatever I've done is pointless. It's tossed aside like it don't mean a fucking thing. Oh, he's okay. He was just at my trial. That's like saying we were two ships passing through the waters one night. And it's untrue, and you know it, I know it, and there's dozens of others that know it's bullshit. It's like saying I was some fucking fanboy sitting in a fucking trial. And that's bullshit.
That's what he was.
He knows it.
That's what he was. He was sitting through the fucking trial. Like, what else were you? Let me ask you a question, Jeff. Did you get paid to sit through that trial? Did you get a paycheck to sit through that trial? Honest question.
I know it, and dozens of other people know it too. I was good enough to do all of that work. Good enough to help bust out indictments, do whatever I could do. But then I'm a shitheel, apparently, when somebody asks you who I am. That's respect. That's loyalty. That's honor. You're loyal to you and to you only. And those are just the facts.
Hell yeah, he's loyal to him and him only. I'm loyal to me and me only. Listen, what other people do, not my problem. Like, I don't force friendships on people. You know what I'm saying? If they're my friend, they're my friend. And they know they're my friend. Like, we don't have to discuss it. It's not, they know it. But you don't force a friendship on somebody. And it seems like that's what he tried to do. That's my personal opinion.
And it is what it is. It's okay. We can agree to disagree.
He shot himself in the foot doing my credibility shit.
Or distorting the truth of the matter, because that's absurd. It's bullshit. And I expected better of you.
He expected better of you. Yeah, he shot himself in the foot doing that show. Joey wasn't being malice or anything when he was asked. He was really shouldn't have made that show. 100%, I agree with you. Here, let's take a look at that show. Because I got a copy of that too. So let's take a look at that show. We'll see the beginning real quick. And you guys tell me what you think. If he was being malice towards let's check it out. Shit. Now hold on. Let me redo this. Who thinks he was being malice towards him? I really want to know you guys' opinions on this. Do you think Joey meant? I don't think he was being like mean or anything. I think he gave him a little recognition, right? If anything. I think he gave him a shout out. He did. He said, I know him. He's okay as far as I know. I mean, he doesn't know you personally. Like, he knows you from what? You helping him with indictments and shit. He's not your best friend. But I think this guy took the friendship to another level. Hey, Holly, how are you? All right, this is the video that we're all talking about right here. This is what sparked it all off. So let's take a look.
Joe, how you feel about Canarsie?
Who?
Jeff Canarsie.
Who the fuck's it? Who the fuck's it?
I don't know.
Oh, he's got my case. He was all right. Far as I know.
Oh! Looks like he didn't know. Looks like he didn't know. Yes, this guy claims to know Joey, but is stupid enough to go on a rant. One
But it's
call
only
from Joey and somebody. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me bring back the other video. Joey to somebody like Jimmy Scarfo and shit will get really bad for him. People from the neighborhood know. Bill, this guy's like the cable guy. Beantown, what's up, man? Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Johnny, what's up? Holly, how are you? Got a lot of people in here. Ryan, what's going on? Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and make sure you go check out the Patreon. I got a lot more content on Patreon. I'm uploading every day, multiple videos, and there's videos on there that I can't play on here. And if you guys like Ramundi, there's unreleased Ramundi on Patreon. Go check it out. The lowest tier is $3 and a high tier is $5. But that's going to change once I get some major celebrities on there. Wow, Holly, thank you so much for this. That $100. I really appreciate that. All right, let's get back to the content. That's the biggest donation I ever got. Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. And you guys know I put the money right back into the show. It really, really, really means a lot, Holly. Thank you.
My bad.
My bad.
Regardless, I don't care who thinks what. The guy needed my help anytime, day or night. I would drop everything and do whatever I could.
Hey, that's your problem. You drop anything and do whatever you could. That's his own problem. Sounds like a personal problem. Tony Pizza Merch, how are you? Canarsie spent good money on Joey for Valentine's Day candy. James, what's up, man? Keep calling out the rats and the scumbags. You already know it. Someone had a question. How is Ramundi? He's okay. He's dealing with some health issues too. I believe he just had a surgery, but I'll tell him everyone said hello. Sonny's just getting over his surgery. He's recovering right now. Donnie Lee says he is wrong. He really, really cares. Yeah, I believe he cares too.
And he knows that. But now, I got to turn my back.
I got to turn my back. That's done.
Just as you would not tolerate that, I'm not going to either. So for the haters, believe whatever you want. Listen to whatever bullshit you want. I stand in a place where people know how loyal I was, how loyal I've been, and how loyal I will be to them.
Listen, and that's the problem. It's a one-sided thing. This guy's living in a delusion. I got nothing against this guy. I don't know Joey. I don't know this guy. I got nothing against either one of them. I am just outside looking in at the situation. And I think this guy had some friendship in his head that he thought was there, but wasn't there because he was trying to do all this stuff for Joey and them. And he didn't get nothing in return, allegedly. But to me, when he gave him a shout out, it sounded like he was not bashing him or anything. I mean, the chat was flying. He goes, who the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, I remember him. He went to my trial. He's good as far as I know. Now, is Joey Merlino with you every day? No. So how the fuck does he know if you're good? And look at this. Allegedly, he doesn't even know who you are. Because here you are with John A. Light. And once again, at the pool with John A. Light. I mean, what is this? I really want to hear your explanation for this. The guy that was going to whack Joey. The most dangerous man in America.
I'm not going to dog somebody, not going to call them names, not going to lie, not going to do any of that. I'm not going to name call somebody. There's no point. Am I incredibly frustrated? Yes. Am I incredibly angry? Yes. Am I disappointed?
He's hurt.
That's a fucking understatement.
He's hurt.
But when somebody reaches out to you like a man, respond. Tell me go fuck myself. All right, not a problem. But listen, it's life.
Hey,
I'm still going to defend my...
if it's not your friend, who gives a fuck, right? You don't need to give them an explanation. There's a boatload of people that not understand Italian Americans and how things are handled. The culture aspect is misunderstood. At least he is still friends with Gotti, right? Allegedly. I mean, how do they feel about this shit? Just very, very odd. All of it. It's fucking Twilight Zone shit. I like Jeff's knowledge on the mafia. He does have a lot of knowledge on the mafia. I listened to a bunch of his shows. Listen to History Across. I mean, it's all book knowledge, you know? No hands-on. He's not a hands-on type of guy. Like Dick Lips there. Chief Suckums.
My friends, whether it's other people I know in Philly or it's other people in New York. I'm sure now going to Philly is going to be out of the question for me. Because God forbid I defend myself.
On what?
And I'm never going to stop.
God forbid you defend yourself with what? What is there to defend yourself? This guy didn't attack you. He didn't say anything bad. He said, he's all right, far as I know, allegedly. But I don't know. Does this make you all right? I mean, obviously, he doesn't tell the truth because he's with a bunch of rats. And once again, at the pool with them. Listen, I've had these rats reach out to me and want, hey, these guys are for real. Like, you don't understand, blah, blah. No, the fuck they ain't. They're a bunch of lying jerk-offs.
I'm defending my friends. But I'm also not going to stand wide open for somebody to treat me like a fucking cunt publicly. That ain't happening.
Yeah,
wish everybody well.
That's
but
a
honestly,
like.
Fuck you. That's how I feel about it.
Oh,
I'm not a clown. Wide open for somebody to treat me like a fucking cunt publicly. That ain't happening. Wish everybody well. But honestly, fuck you. That's how I feel about it. I'm not a clown. I'm not a joke. I'm not any of that shit. It just is the respect I have given you, I respected back to me. It ain't a tough guy thing. It's a mutual respect.
It sounds like a tough guy thing. Fuck you. What's the reason for that? Is there really a reason for him to talk like that? Fuck you. This guy really fucking hurt your feelings there, Jeff, huh? You are just like that other Jeff. Jeff Canarsie.
Wide open for somebody to treat me like a fucking cunt publicly. That ain't happening. Wish everybody well. But honestly, fuck you. That's how I feel about it. I'm not a clown. I'm not a joke. I'm not any of that shit. It just is the respect I have given you, I respected back to me. It ain't a tough guy thing.
Jeffy.
It's a mutual respect thing. And then I sit in awe. Because a lot of people told me, stay away from XYZ. This is what's going to happen. They were right. I didn't believe them because I thought.
Hold on, we got someone in the chat that's giving him a way out. Stiggs, he was pals with A-Light years before he really knew who he was, I think. Do you guys believe that shit? Do you guys believe he didn't know who he was? He allegedly was doing this mob shit forever, right? He claims to be the inventor of the mob podcast shit. I mean, that's funny in itself because none of these guys invented any fucking thing. And and I believe he knew who the fuck he was. Come on. You're not going to be around this guy taking pictures if he's just some guy off the street, right? And then to go as far as being in the pool with him, arms wrapped around him, and you don't know who he is, I highly doubt that. And that was a lie.
I'm not going to listen to what anybody has to say. Fuck that. Figure it out for myself. And I have. So I don't know the reason. And I'm sure that a lot of people are now going to attack and ask him a lot of questions. Who cares? I'm a fucking nobody. Remember, I'm a fucking nobody. I lied about everything. I don't know anybody, never talked to him in my life. I was just some jerk off that sat at a fucking trial and destroyed anybody who said a bad word about him. You're right. I'm the jerk off. I'm the jerk off.
Sounds like a one-sided friendship to me. What about you guys in the chat? What do you think? Does it sound like a one-sided friendship? Did A-Light baseball bat anyone at the pool? He knew Gianni. He's been in the gene for many years. In the genre. He's been in the genre for many years. He's the one that invented it. He invented the genre. Wow.
That's how I feel about it. Wish the guy well. Make tons of money, have fun. Do your thing.
Cletus.
But from where I come from, that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. How you get treated in life is how you treat people. And I was nothing but good to a lot of people.
One-sided, buddy. You can be as good as you want, but if you're not really friends with them and you're just an associate or an acquaintance, which you probably were at best, this is the outcome, especially when you don't get your way or when you feel like someone else is a threat to you, you know? This is the outcome. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Patreon. I just dropped the link in the chat. I've got exclusive content over there. I'm going to be dropping a whole bunch. He shot himself in the foot. He wasn't insulted even halfway, even half the way he took it. Not from the view here. I know. I don't see it. They didn't insult him in any way. I believe they gave him a shout out, if anything. Hey, Harrison, what's good? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. I don't live in my mom's basement. I live in your mom's basement. Now get in the Patron.
Yeah, and in the early days, I said shit that was not appropriate. I get it. But I've always been honest. I've always admitted when I fucked up. I admitted when I did something that was out of line. That's me as a man. That's what I do. But you're not going to treat me like some fucking cunt. You're just not. So it is what it is. For those of you that like him, still support him. Still support him. I'm not asking anybody to do anything. Still support the guy. But it ain't coming from me no more. Never again.
No support. Hold on. Let's check that out again. Let's check out the other video where he allegedly disrespected him. And this is the result of Joey disrespecting him. You guys tell me.
Joe, how you feel about Canarsie?
Who?
Jeff Canarsie.
Who the fuck's sick? Who the fuck's sick?
I don't know.
Oh, he's got my case. He was all right. As far as I know.
Oh, what was that? All right, hold on. Let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the video.
That means I got to look over my shoulder. So fucking be it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of anybody. That's just reality. Maybe I got sawdust for brains.
He's acting like, oh, now I got a big beef, a big street beef with Joey. I'm not scared of nobody. These guys weren't even like threatening towards you at all. But They released a new video today about you, and we're going to see what that's all about later.
I really don't know. But when my credibility is based on things that I say, and I have somebody who acts like I was just like some jerk off who walked through a courthouse, I take that a little personally. After everything I've fucking done. After everything I've done. Is what it is. Is what it is. All right, so there you go. Now, for the idiots that are coming in the fucking chat saying show receipts, I'm not a rat. I don't need to show receipts. And I'm not going to. That's so.
He said, I'm not a rat, but my friends are. Just curious, are you going to go back to these guys now that you're not friends with Joey anymore? Just honest question, for real.
So stupid. Why would I have to prove myself to any of you jerk offs who wouldn't know a gangster if they came and sat on your fucking face and wiggled?
So he's talking to his chat about he wouldn't know it. Come on, you don't know a gangster. You're the guy that don't know the gangster, buddy.
Fucking Fenoik. That's just my point of view. If people don't like it, that's their fucking problem. I don't give a shit. I haven't lied about nothing. I'm not going to start now. And it is what it is. It's over. It's done with. I spoke my piece. And if people don't like that, that's on them. Because what people don't realize is, and it's not everybody that comes in these chats, but what people don't realize is, to me, Vinny, Tony, Mikey, Johnny, they're just guys on the block. They're not fucking celebrities. They're dangerous people. Do you understand that? And my only point was the respect you give, you should get back. And when you disrespect me publicly, that's it. I wish you well. Ain't going to be no problems.
All right, so listen to this. This is a good one. Gianni says, no disrespect, Jeff, but I don't know what he was expecting from Joey. Not like Joey's gonna profess his love for him. If he knew him, like he says, he should have known Joey's personality better than that. He should have just kept his mouth shut, I believe. I mean, if you're friends with someone, I don't think you need to express it to everyone on the fucking block. You know what I'm saying? I'm friends with quite a few people who aren't on these social medias. I don't tell anybody about it. It's no one's fucking business.
But I'm not going to stand there and take it either. And those that do know me down there know exactly why I'm doing it. They know what I'm upset about. And I bet you a couple of them would probably agree that I have a reason to be a little pissed off.
No, I don't think so.
It's not about bashing nobody, not about saying an ill word towards nobody.
But fuck you.
It's just the facts of the matter. You know?
I believe you're just hurt in your feelings, and that's the problem. You're just hurt.
I'm done helping people. I'm done. You're on your own. Do it yourself. You know what I mean?
He doesn't need to do it himself. He's got Dominic. Shout out to Dominic from We Push Back. He's had Dominic helping him from day one. He never needed your fucking help. So I don't understand what this guy's talking about. It's very weird.
And that's all it is. I'm not saying anything despicable about a human being. I'm not going that direction. I'm just telling you from my perspective how I feel about it. And I'll tell you this much. Somebody I did talk to last week when this was starting to heat the fuck up said to me, you got every reason to be disrespected and feel upset. And that's the honest truth about it. So it doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't make somebody a scumbag, doesn't make them a jerk off, but you're not going to make a jerk off out of me publicly. Not going to happen.
Poor Jeff.
I don't give a fuck. I don't owe anybody anything. You know, I do things out of the goodness of my heart.
He put his love and his time and honesty into this. All his love. All he knows. Joey just took it from him. And for what? Cheap laughs and haters of Jeff? Joey could have been nice and acknowledged Jeff. At least said hi, right? But what's this? Looks like he's been lying to a couple of his subscribers because he's buddy with fucking a bunch of rats that he has disdain for. This guy is the rat fucking, like in the circus, the ringleader. Hey, with the hat and shit. That is John A. Light. He is the rat fucking whisperer. He like gathers them all together, feeds them cheese, and he's like, all right, you go over here, you go do this. And he has his little rat mafia now. And he's part of it now. I mean, I didn't even know this, but we do now. You think Joey knew this? He probably fucking knew it the whole time. Maybe that's why he was standoffish to you and it was a one-sided friendship. But let's get back to the content.
And I do it to help people. But the old saying goes, how many of them are going to be standing there when you need the help? And the answer is fucking zero. And that's the truth. That's the way the streets operate. This is not like some shocking event to me. It's not a shocking event to me, sadly.
It's not a shocking event, but it's pretty devastating for him, you know? It's not shocking. Then why are you even making a video? Let me tell you guys something. Jealousy is a real thing. It is real, and it is alive and well, and it's doing push-ups, okay?
You know what? And so listen. If you guys like his stuff, listen. Like his stuff, watch his stuff. I got no problem with that. I'm not about like trying to dismantle somebody.
They will.
They
will, Jeffy. They're gonna watch his stuff, and you're not gonna dismantle anybody.
My dinner, is determined on this and what I do, and somebody's going to make a jerk off out of me.
All right. So, how does anybody in the chat think that he made a jerk off out of Jeff? I think Jeff made a jerk off out of Jeff. That's my personal opinion. I think Jeff really made a jerk off out of himself. Jeff Sloman, Jeff Nadeau, two non-Italian mob historians. But they have sources. I'm not 100%. I think court cases because he covers it for the show. How many people think that Joey made a jerk off out of Jeffy? Is it anyone? I don't think he made a jerk off out of him. I think Jeffy made a jerk off out of himself. When I was in court, I was either related to the defendant or I was in cuffs. Same here, bro. Fake wannabe mobsters. It's crazy. These people, they watch fucking Sopranos, and all of a sudden they're a part of the family. Come on, let's go. Get in the car.
That hurts my business, and I can't have that. I can't have that. And I don't know what the reasoning is, and I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. It is.
He said this hurts his business, and it's not that big of a deal. Does this hurt your business? Just curious. I wonder if this hurts your business or this. I wonder what your explanation for that is going to be. I can't wait to see this.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't want anybody to like be upset and do whatever. It's me venting. That's it. That's it. Oh, I know you know. Of all people, you know. You know what I mean? So there is something else. I am going to drop the link if anybody would like to come on. But I do want to talk about, Jeff Nadeau for a second. In a good way, for once, if you guys...
Yeah, that's over. I do want to talk about Tuffy. I wanted to talk about my friend Jeffy. Now, that's your friend, okay? You guys can go hug buddies. It could be hug buddies. Now, that's your real friend. Or that other rat out in Pennsylvania, York, Pennsylvania. You guys are perfect for each other. You really are. I swear. Now, let's check out the edited video that I put together.
Joe, how you feel about Canarsie?
Who?
Jeff Canarsie.
Who the fuck's it? Who the fuck's it?
I don't know.
Oh, he's trying-
No, that
he's
music's
trying
from my
case.
show.
It was all right. As far as I know.
That's my music. That's my copyrighted music. That's why I have that. Why, you like it? I got other piano playing stuff too. I used to make music, believe it or not. Thank you, Holly.
No, as far as I know.
Looks like he didn't know.
But it's only being done because the guy refused to even say hello to them, to even deal with them. They all wanted him so badly on their show. And when he said, not going to do it, they take it personally. Only to watch somebody else get all of the credit for that, never be thanked, and be treated like a jerk-off is something I'm not going to stand for. And where I come from, there is a thing called respect and loyalty. And they take this weirdo crush that they have with this man to another level.
Talk.
And then all of a sudden begins to name drops ranks and positions, which
Agnostic, yes, those are real photos. This is not Photoshop, none of that shit. Those are real photos of Jeffy and Johnny A-Light. Yes, 100%.
is hilarious because part of that stuff he's done isn't even accurate either, which is fine with me. I would rather they not be accurate and make imbeciles of themselves. And, I just feel like I was used and then treated like trash. And I don't think Baldy McFuckstain realizes that he has no scruples. He has no ethics. He has zero. I'm talking zero integrity. As if whatever I've done is pointless. It's tossed aside like it don't mean a fucking thing. Oh, he's okay. He was just at my trial. That's like saying we were two ships passing through the waters one night. And it's untrue, and you know it, I know it, and there's dozens of others that know that's bullshit. Why are you listening to anything that he said? Why? He has zero integrity.
100%. Big Tuna. When I find out who these people really are, I put my foot down, and that's it. Like, at least Staxx figured out Bobby Louise. He called him out 100%. Same thing happened with Hootie the Duty. All these fucking scumbags, they're trash. Now, I don't think I made him look like an asshole. I think Jeff made him look like an asshole. Jeff did this to himself. He interjects himself in weird, I can't even say that fucking word. Situations to prove weird points. He says stuff like, they could see a picture of me blowing Joey, and they would say, that's not me. Oh, man. He sounds like a jealous broad that got ghosted on a one-night stand. A little bit.
Lie about that, you're going to lie about everything else. And that's just the truth. It's like saying I was some fucking fanboy sitting in a fucking trial. And that's bullshit. I would be crucified the next day on YouTube immediately. And this is just another example of an over-emotional hump not getting attention from Joey, so he's going to weave a Godfather-like story to emphasize how bad his heart hurts. He thanks somebody else nonstop for everything as if I was a fucking schmuck or if I was a jerk-off. And it's bullshit. And to me, it's disrespectful and out of line. I'm not the type of guy that's going to show you text, so don't even ask for them. Don't ask for emails, because I don't believe in that. That's rat shit, and I don't fucking do that. Because Joey's not interested. He's a guy who talks about Joey like they're lovers. But I'm telling you, we were friends up until a couple of days ago. And he can say whatever the fuck he wants. I don't care. And this is just another example of an over-emotional hump not getting attention from Joey, so he's going to weave a Godfather-like story to emphasize how bad his heart hurts from day one. And nobody can dispute this. I have been next to them. I have done everything within my being to help them. I've put myself in dangerous and perilous situations because I believe in people. And this is just another example of an over-emotional hump, not getting attention from Joey. And after all I've done to be basically spit on publicly, and I don't know the reason. And because when I tried to reach out, I got ignored, it is what it is. I have no other course than to defend myself and my credibility. He haunts these guys like the 7-year itch. He hides in bushes. He peeks over fences. He peeks into doorways. Because when you say something like that, it makes a fuck out of me publicly. And that's uncalled for. I don't give a fuck who you are. No. Could have been my brother. I would say the same shit. But to be texted, called daily, call weekly, sometimes daily, providing assistance, putting aside my own fucking work to help somebody else, only to watch somebody else get all of the credit for that, never be thanked, and be treated like a jerk off, and then on top of it, gets caught more than once, bending the facts to supplant himself as some in-the-know dude, is something I'm not going to stand for. And where I come from, there is a thing called respect and loyalty. And, I just feel like I was used and then treated like trash. And this is just another example of an over-emotional hump, not getting attention from Joey, as if whatever I've done is pointless. It's tossed aside like it don't mean a fucking thing. Oh, he's okay. He was just at my trial. And this is just another example of an over-emotional hump, not getting attention from Joey. That's like saying we were two ships passing through the waters one night. And it's untrue, and you know it, I know it, and there's dozens of others that know that's bullshit. And this is just another example of an over-emotional hump, not getting attention from Joey. It's like saying I was some fucking fanboy sitting in a fucking trial. And that's bullshit. He knows it, I know it, and dozens of other people know it too. Not getting attention from Joey. I was good enough to do all of that work. Good enough to help bust out indictments, do whatever I could do. Not getting attention from Joey, but then I'm a shitheel apparently when somebody asks you who I am. Not getting attention from Joey. That's respect. That's loyalty. That's honor. You're loyal to you and to you only. And those are just the facts. And it is what it is. Not getting attention from Joey. It's okay. We can agree to disagree. But don't sit there and try to ruin my credibility or distorting the truth of the matter, because that's absurd. It's bullshit. And I expected better of you. And this is just another example of an over-emotional hump, not getting attention from Joey, so he's going to weave a Godfather-like story to emphasize how bad his heart hurts.
Is about this idiot that's talking about us. Joe, tell them about what they're saying.
Yeah, we got a ton of messages last night. He did a live video from Canarsie.
Yeah.
I want to tell you a story on this Thursday's podcast about him. Yeah, I did know him. He did help me out with 302s. He's a fucking liar. His name ain't even Canarsie. It's Loman, but I'm going to tell you the whole story and why.
Unbelievable.
I don't want to know him now. So you can talk all that fucking shit you want, you fucking crackhead.
Yeah, keep talking. We don't care. Haters, keep coming.
Keep on hating.
We don't care about anything you're saying.
You
care about us.
You can't be us. You're dying to be us, you motherfuckers.
Stay tuned. You're going to hear some breaking news about this.
What do you guys think of that? And now, I mean, shit's hitting the fan now. But look at this. He's friends with John A-Light, and it seems that Chief Suckums had some words for Jeff Canarsie. Let's take a look.
Whatever the fuck your name is. You fucking mutant Hills Have Eyes looking ugly bastard. Why'd you block me on Instagram? I mean, if you're so talk, I'll talk to them, I'll meet up with them, all this stuff. You got me blocked. I never even tried to, message you or nothing, but you blocked me because I tried to message you to talk to you because you claim that you would say this to me and my partner and all that stuff. So I want to see that. You know what I mean? Because I know in my heart that you're pussy. You have no balls. You're not a street guy. You're nothing. You're a crumb. You're a bum. I just know what you are. If you want clout, you want to come on the show, you come on the show with us. I know you'll bring Navy SEAL securities with you. That's what I know you'll do.
Why didn't know?
Wow. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you guys like this episode. There's a lot more on the way, and we're gonna unpack it all. We're just getting started. But I really got no dogs in this fight. I just want to bring you guys the information and see what you guys think about this situation. Poor Jeffy. I mean, he'll find a friend out there. I'm sure he will. You know? It's just wild. You can't make this shit up. But I hope you guys all have a great day. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon. Exclusive content over there you can't see on YouTube. And I'm going to keep pumping it out. And I'll be back on later. I want to give a shout out to Sonny. Hope Sonny's doing okay. And I'll send him you guys' love. I appreciate all you guys. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this podcast, too fucking bad. Start your own. And remember, don't be a Jeff Canarsie.